Have you ever noticed that holiday is really holy day? The only thing that changes this word is one vowel, really. Yeah, you know the sometimes why rule? That's applied here. Let's talk about it. So, you got to think deeper. You know, let's talk about holidays, right? Let's talk about this so-called holiday. But first, let's break down the word holiday or holiday. The earlier Halliday from Old English, Halig Deig, equals holy day, consecrated day, religious anniversary, or Sabbath. Halig equals holy, and Deig, of course, that equals day, meaning both, religious festival and day of exemption from labor and recreation. So, Halloween. I'm sure we've all heard of All Hallows Eve or All Saints Day. So that has been used so much to teach about Halloween that really I feel it's become a watered down version of a warning or whatever. You feel me? So just to switch it up just a tad, I want to show you something that might make you reconsider or at least think about the dangers of Halloween and hopefully reconsider celebrating it. So, Halloween dates all the way back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. It's spelled Samhain, but it's pronounced as if it was spelled Sowin, Samhain. And all praises to the Most High for Big Judah, because I caught one of his videos one day and he was breaking down the history of the black Celts or the black Celts, right? And on behalf of my people, I just want to say my bad. Yeah, my bad, you know what I'm saying? My ancestors were tripping. And we kind of found out who the Druids really were. Yeah, it was some of our wicked ancestors. So I want to say I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. But I digress. So, in ancient Britain and Ireland is where you would find the origins of this Samhain festival, which is now what we call Halloween. Samhain is celebrated on October 31st into November 1st. It was said that ancient Celts marked this festival the most significant of the 4 quarterly fire festivals at the midpoint between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. It was held to welcome in the harvest and usher in the dark half of the year. They believed that the barriers between the physical world and the spirit world would be broken down during this time which allows more interaction between the physical and spiritual realms. It was said that during this time of year, spirits were passing through, and for those that died that year or earlier that year, up to this point, would be able to cross over. So some people were said to invite the spirits of their ancestors home while trying to ward off evil spirits. Bonfires and food played a large part of the festivities. Bones of slaughtered animals were cast into a communal fire set by citizens and Druid priests. Household fires were left to burn out and were relit with fire from the communal bonfire. Food was prepared for the living and the dead. Also, there was a belief of being tormented by unhappy spirits, fairies, and or Sids, which is a hill or a mound, which is where fairies live. So I'm guessing they was trying not to get jumped by like a whole village of fairies or a whole project full of fairies. You feel me? The Celts would dress as animals, monsters, and whatever they felt was scary enough to keep them from getting fucked with, for lack of better terms. There are even specific characters that go along with Samhain. For example, Puka, a shape-shifting creature that receives harvest offerings. A headless woman named the Lady Gwen that chases night wanderers and was accompanied by a black pig. And the Dullahan, who sometimes appear as headless horsemen, carrying their own heads, and their horses have flames in their eyes. So, that's where the headless horseman pretty much started from. So the pagan weird roots of Halloween, as you can see, lie deep in the Celtic festival, Samhain. And something that deals with this much death and witchcraft is something we definitely should not be taking part in, man. Just point blank. Let's check out one last thing, and then, I'll stop rambling and mumbling and all that good stuff. And I'll let you go. You go have fun, do what you want to do. But have you ever wondered what the pumpkin has to do with Halloween, or what is the real meaning behind the pumpkin? So I did a little digging, and I found out that ancient Druids would perform rituals around October 31st and around that time. And some of the rituals involve beheading people or some type of chopping the heads off, right? They felt that the head was the most sacred part of the human body, the human anatomy, and that it may even contain the soul. So as time passed and others adopted the ancient celebrations on October 31st through, November 1st, pumpkins became a perfect substitute or a perfect stand-in to display the representation of a severed human head. The pumpkin also has one more secret meaning that you may not know about. The pumpkin represents Ocean or Oshun, a goddess known as the Great Queen, daughter of the mountain, lady of waterfalls, or mother of waters. She is a Yoruba goddess, I believe, and she deals with fertility and love and all these things, which is, still pagan. And it ties to the pumpkin because the pumpkin is a sign of fertility through all of the seeds. Notice that a lot of these holidays have a lot of fertility symbolism going on, so they always want you hunching. Remember that. Every holiday, they want you hunching. And not in a good way, not with, husband and wife and stuff like that. They just want you to just jump on anything. That's all. So After we done this little digging, and you see, all of the other things that you really didn't know about Halloween, or some of the stuff that they try to downplay, I'm going to ask you to go dig on some of this on your own and for yourself and see what you can come up with. But remember, always remember, you got to think deeper. I'm out.